So, hello once again, my fellow OTs, fellow subscribers. Uh, I greet you. My name is Garafiti. I'm coming to you once again with interview questions that I got asked at my current place of work. So, for this role, it was a mental health position, and around the time I was interviewing for it, or I was being interviewed for it. Uh, I have been practicing in physical for 2 years with only a certain amount of months in mental health. And these are some of the questions that I got asked. Once again, I just want to say if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel for more support and feel free to share my content with fellow OTs who are going through interviews or even OTs who just finished their ComServes. Uh, and if you need, I keep saying this one over and over again, if you need tips answering some of these questions, feel free to comment and ask in the comment section. And you also feel free to send me an email to my Belteshazzar Island Gmail address. With that being said, I'm going to start. So the first question that I got asked in this setting, I think this was the place where they said to me, the first question is an icebreaker, so it's not for marks. And the question then they ask you is, tell us about yourself, which I think in the previous video I said it might be a trick question, and it might be at times because imagine someone comes and asks you to tell them about yourself, and they say, but it doesn't matter what you say. It's never really true. It's never really the case. First impressions really matter. Okay, so feel free to send me any questions on how you should be answering this question, especially in a context of an OT interview. Second question I had was how would you handle an aggressive patient? Following that was patient is referred to you for an FCE. How would you help them? Then I also got like a question around substance abuse being a major problem in our communities, and how am I going to help or even ensure that our mental health care users do not go back to using substances, or help reduce this problem within the communities that the hospital services. I also got a question on how do I support or ensure development. I'm sorry, I'm seeing I had a typing error there. How do I ensure development and support of other OT students and even ComServes? And then I, I was also asked, what is the role of OT in a mental health MDT? And then I was also asked, why have I applied for this position? And this one came with like a serious look. You could feel the tension in the room, almost like my presence at the interview itself was being questioned. And then, having answered all my questions as best as I could, at the end of the interview, then I get this one. So, and when I was asked this question, this is what the panelist said to me. So this is outside of the interview. We're not gonna mark you for this one. And you know everything you're saying in the interview because you're trying to present yourself as best as you can professionally, and also you're trying to like sell yourself as a plausible or even a good employee that they can get in the field. So they say to me, it's not gonna be for marks, it's out of the interview. So then she says, how long have you been practicing in mental health or in psychiatry? And then, me being an honest person, I answered the question honestly. And by God's grace, I got the position, I got the post.